that I haven't met or haven't seen in a decade that suddenly shows up. I digress, though. You stare at the portrait. You don't remember this, but in fairness, given how you look in this painting, it was definitely before a period where you had the capacity of full memory.
Yeah, that's kind of hidden off in the corner.
One thing that does sort of catch you off is how happy your family looks.
The father's expression is much softer, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. There is like a sense of joviality in this painting that you can't ever remember witnessing. Not in your family, at least.
I think this, like, this picture that should invoke a sense of happiness, just more... It's more confusion and anger than anything. And it's just, in his head, he's just wondering, why did things change? I think he just mumbles under his breath. That's dangerous, as that probably is. It's like, why? When did it change? Why is everything different now? I think he just looks to the mushroom, puts them like next to each other. Is like, are you done?
As you bring the mushroom closer to the wall scroll that is your family portrait, an outline, like Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision outline, begins to emit, almost like reveal like invisible ink around the frame, the silhouette, the perimeter of your mother, your father, yourself, and your sister. All of them having their own distinct colors. What colors those are, I leave up to you.
Ooh. Wait, that's fun. Could they be like a mix of colors, or is it like one solid color?
Yeah, your call.
Okay. I think Jin, it's blue, like the lightning that seems to be coming off him all the time. Oh, actually, Actually, no. We're gonna do this. For Jin, it's probably green. Like a very, like, dark, foresty green. For the sister, it's probably blue like lightning.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The parents, I don't know. I feel the father...
Red for the father.
That's the easy go-to. It's probably like a strange, almost pinkish, like a red combined with white. And then the mother is gold, but darker. So it's like a gold combined with black. So it's like the yin yang.
Like a lusterless gold.
Lusterless gold, yeah.
Okay.
It's like kind of yin yang plus like emotional colors.
Fair. You hold up the mushroom as it reveals these highlights on the figures painted so spectacularly in the painting.
Masterfully, impossibly so. He tries to remember if he has ever actually seen this, or if this is purely just a figment in his mind.
Oof. Roll me intelligence, or not intelligence, roll me history using not intelligence but charisma.
So history, disadvantage, don't have a D4. I'm probably not gonna do good on this, so this -2. So...
Ain't that the $1,000,000 question? Is this a fate that could have been? If things were just different? If you were different? Is this an alternate timeline that you wish had happened?
You know what?
Who knows?
I want a definitive enough answer. I'm gonna use unusual competence to pass it.
Really? 1 week after your birthday?
Yes, he needs to know if this is real or just in his head. To the point where it's like, fuck it, sure, I'll wait a year.
Okay. Okay. Unusual confidence. Alright. This... You rack your mind trying to wonder, trying to delve into what inklings of memories you could have had at such a young age. And there is something about this that is familiar in this echoing LaCroix sort of way.
Sorry.
And that's probably the best way I can describe it in terms of flavor.
Yeah.
We're tagging all the senses. This was real. You recall maybe being part of the source of the issues, but there were a few issues before the family settled down and finally shut up enough for the painter to begin getting the fundamental sketches going. Because obviously painting a whole family takes time.
Especially if you have more than just like the core 4 people, you have like everyone else.
You recall there being someone else that sort of hushed everyone. But they didn't hush them in like, everyone shut the fuck up! Sort of way like Matt Damon does in that one Royal Family TV show. No, you recall the person jokingly getting everyone to quiet down. In this sort of like, alright, everyone simmer down or we're gonna be here for the next millennia sort of regard. Like, and everyone sort of aligned in this unanimous way. Like, yeah, you're right. We should all actually just get this going.
Straighten the shit out. Does he remember what that person looks like at all?
No.
No.
And they're not in this painting.
Mm-hmm.
They are the painter.
Mm-hmm.
This was painted by a dragon. Your family's dragon. For what purpose, you don't know. Maybe just pleasant memories.
Has he ever seen that person after this event?
Never. It's a very weird memory to bring forth. But that's where you realize your father's sense of joy came from. Not solely, rather, in this family portrait, his legacy revered, but in this sort of approval of your guys' Newman. More than approval, a judge can approve a sentencing. There is some camaraderie between your family and your Newman. You yourself might not have witnessed it, been privy to it, or rather, perhaps it just simply began to degrade as time went on. You don't know. But this was one of the few times you've seen it, and definitely the earliest instance you would have seen it. You, a mere couple years old. The paper, the wall scroll, held aloft between your two hands, begins to burn from the middle outward. From around the silhouette of your family, but not the images of them, outward. And not just a normal fiery sort of burn either. There is a scent of ozone. That lightning scent. The paper, the scroll, begins to burn away, leaving the image of your family drifting left and right like a leaf or a feather in the wind down to the ground. And as it touches down, its edges still smoldering from the lightning burn. Your wooden home begins to take fire. To the rest of you out in the garden, you guys can see a building, a large section of this hall off a short distance away, begin erupting in almost volcanic manner with fire. And the world around you all begins to burn away. Not burning you guys, fortunately, but it's probably the closest you guys will ever be to being in a wildfire and living. So that's cool.
That's neat. Jin's having an emotional breakdown.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a lot.
Just a little bit.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine.
No, he's definitely crying.
Despite having been so far off and away from each other, you guys, as the world burns to nothingness, it is not a black void you guys are left with, but a white, sterile space. despite having been a good distance away from each other, you guys are well within walking distance of one another. You guys do see Jin in his frustrated form off a short distance away.
Yeah, he's on his knees, staring down at the ground. Is the picture still there, or is it gone now?
Make me a charisma save.
Damn it, I should have said the
It's not a magical piece of paper, technically.
No. Charisma. That's good.
I need to check Irene. I need to check Irina's DC.
I think hers is like 16.
4, 3. It's 4, 3, 8. 4 plus 3 plus, so 15. You're 1 off.
God damn it.
Anything we can do to help that? Oh, Jesus.
Roma doesn't have inspiration for me to steal. Fuck.
I'm surprised she does it, to be honest.
Yeah. I was gonna message her right now and be like, "Can I have your inspiration, please?"
Wait. She does.
I don't.
I took it off the redacted sheet because I'm like, technically that's a different instance of her. So she technically does have an inspiration.
I message her. Where's Kate? I have.
You need a +1.
You have an iPhone?
No. What?
That sounds like an iPhone keyboard.
How dare you?
How can you make that out?
Yeah, I don't think she's getting back to me considering it's like 3:35 for her, so it's fucking late.
Oh yeah, that's totally not.
Hey y'all, can I bum an inspiration, please? I beg you.
Mina does not. Eva doth not.
I'm fresh out.
Fayez.
I got nothing.
Fayez doth not.
Oh my god, are we actually tapped?
Surprisingly so, considering like beginning of session today, everyone was like, "Yeah, I have one."
Fucking burned him, I guess. But can I action search to do it again? Frantically try to pad out the paper.
Curveball.
Purple?
Okay.
Curveball.
Jin, it's technically still his dream. Garth's dream in Garth Lee.
There were a lot of names there.
Garth, Jin, and Lee.
Garth,
If you have
you're a Titan.
I'm a Titan.
Yeah.
And?
You can add to your saves, can't you?
Oh my god, I can add a +1 to my save!
Oh,
You're not that level. That was only for the fight.
Ah!
never mind then.
Maybe if there's a creative way for you to sort of try and maybe manipulate the dream in some way.
Well, that's what this is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. That will save itself is trying to twist it.
I do like gradient level up.
You do.
Don't you fucking take that time. Like, yes,
You don't talk to me like that.
Very well. You may use your semi-fictional undaunted ability.
He didn't get to use in that combo. So
He did not. That is true. He did not. Very well. That will allow you to add the very necessary modifier.
Let's go. The literal just a +1. That's all he needs. That's all he gets.
This paper is still on the ground, this blank white sterile ground, and you can see it actually does begin to burn away exterior to interior, and with an alacrity that is new to you, you blitz down in a surge of lighting to swoop up the image of your happy family and begin to blow out the smolders, and in due time you do. They do get a little bit further in, but not just immensely destructively so. So you're left with a figment of your family's portrait, one that very well exists in the real world. But this is just the one that you get to keep for yourself, with no one, well, aside from the friends behind you, who are closing in. But aside from them, no one the wiser. Your little piece of home, tucked in your pocket.
Yeah. He's gonna be crap now. He's still gonna sit on the ground. Kneeling on the ground. Probably just looking at this picture. Painting? Same thing.
Yeah. The rest of you close in. You're right, Beth.
I don't know.
That seems to be an ongoing trend of this dream.
I think I will.
You mean
be.
elbows? Elbows, Eva?
It's
Come on, sis. Be a little bit more sensitive, huh? She just
sometimes
grows
to
quiet
grow.
about
Sometimes to grow, things have to hurt. It will be good. And he tucks the picture away. But right now it could be better. He gets up.
I need to check a thing real fast. Interesting. Okay.
Interessante.
Eva has a 22 passive perception. And it's not like you're particularly hiding the thing. So she
all.
sees you put it away. And goes over to you, Caradoc. Did you ever learn that trick Nova taught you? That cantrip. You did, right?
The thinking of mending.
She nods.
I did.
Jen. As far as my knowledge on that spell, it doesn't require the caster to have seen the original one.
It does not.
If you're trying to repair that fragment.
I think like when she's bringing this up, it's like halfway like tucked into like his chest armor because like he would keep it next to his heart, of course. He pulls it back out, looks at the picture. He holds it out like on his palms in both hands. Little shaky. Like if you could do me the honor, please.
Of course. You've always been there for me.
No larger than 1 foot in dimension. I said from wrist to elbow, so let me just measure that real fast.
Oh dang, my arm is hella thick.
It's actually 13. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. It's 11 inches.
Right, how long's your arm from?
Technically shorter than just shy of 11 inches. All right, now Garth, I need you to measure your arm. We'll take the average of the 10 of you.
Well, his arm's longer because he's taller. Fuck.
Quick, who's got the
let's
biggest
see.
feet here?
Let's see, I got about 14 inches, but you said arm?
I exclude him from the sample size.
Take the average.
We'll use the goblin's arm.
It is just short of 1 foot in all dimensions because it was basically a square, right? So thusly, you can mend the whole thing back, minus the holder of the scroll, like the actual like cover for it.
Yeah.
You have your full family portrait, including the extended family that you semi-recognize. Some of them more so than others.
I think that would give him a bit of a smile. Thank you.
Faya just looks around. It is interesting that we have not been thrust into a new world. Another dream.
That's a good point. Kind of like looks around to see anything in the void.
It is pure white, so I guess it makes anything different very obvious.
Yeah.
You do.
It's like a candle in darkness.
This is probably where it gets a bit eerie though. You see a trail of red spores following behind a nude woman. Except it's at the corner of your eye, and when you turn to look, she's not there. Just the trail of spores.
I'm guessing periphery, he doesn't have a good enough passive perception to make out any detail with a 15.
You can probably safely assume it's Irina. Not many other people in the book give off spores.
I don't know.
Until me, Irina's sisters.
God.
Oh no, in-laws.
More in-laws.
Yeah, their existence is confirmed.
He would just
But there is
point-
like a small, albeit fading, cloud of spores over there.
He would point off in that direction. It seems that leaving this one is a little more peaceful. Hopefully.
Your house exploded.
I'm trying not to... I'm compartmentalizing that one.
No, it wasn't really. Never mind. You guys walk over to the red spores, and the mushroom is clearly reacting to it as it begins to emit out more red spores itself. So if we just imagine, like, for this instance, there's your guys' time with it thus far, it's like a scale of, like, 0 to 100. Yes, I'm drawing this. You guys have capped at 33% of how potent, how visible, how many spores it's giving off. As you guys get closer to this other cloud, it begins pushing past it.
Oh,
So thusly,
right.
you guys will,
Okay.
so now in this coming chapter, you guys will have up to 60% as your cap, and then once you guys get to the very end, you'll have the full potency of the
We'll
mushroom.
99%.
Yeah,
Radio.
99.99. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, my bad. The last 1% is on you guys.
You need to roll a
Make
1
your
on
own spores
D1000.
for 1%.
Produce your own spores. Oh, that shit.
Harder!
Wolf
Harder!
probably has 1% worth of spores in his lungs at this point.
Yeah, you're right. So, off to chapter 2. Whee!
And
Off we go.
It can be anyone's chapter 2, not just the people that have
it
chapter
can be anyone's
1.
chapter 2, right?
Correct.
But if you want to get that bonus to someone, then it need to be one of the 3 we've already seen.
Yes.
How
So-
many? 2 do we get?
2.
How many do we get?
Those.
And then
Okay.
1 chapter 3.
Do you want to start with something fresh, or go with one of the 3 we already have?
Your guys'
Do we
call.
want to discuss now who's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, you guys are
be
pretty fair.
Good call.
chapter 3?
I'll...
So who's gonna do
Oh,
all 3?
chapter 3. Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do we want to discuss who wants
Yeah,
to go
because
through all 3 stages? Might as well, because it has to be one of the first 3 in chapter 2, and then an
and
extra
that
one.
would thusly cement, which automatically cement a pick for chapter 2. If you're trying to get the
Hmm.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I would say the bonus is not the same across all of you. Like
I wouldn't think so.
It would be variable depending on who it is.
Do we
Yeah.
want to prioritize getting that bonus to someone, or do we want to prioritize seeing everyone's story?
I would like to see everyone's story,
Mhm.
but bonuses are always nice.
Bonuses are always nice.
He says the
This is
person that can't
cop.
possibly. Yeah, it says the person that can't possibly get the bonus.
Now, the bonus for Cop is not revealing anything about his backstory.
He just doesn't want to be subjected to it.
That's a powerful cop. I respect that. yeah.
We saw Jins, Caradox, and Folks. So that's Roma,
Yeah.
Dahlia, and Badger who can't get the bonus.
Correct. So
and,
that's half
and the
party.
NPCs.
And
And the
if we
NPCs.
want to go
That's
for...
true.
If we want to go for the triple, that means if we're just limiting it to PCs, at least 1 PC gets skipped. We don't see anything of theirs. But if we
Yeah.
go for just seeing everyone's story, then...
Well, there is a way you can see everyone's. It would be 3 of you did chapter 1, another 2 of you do your chapter 2s, and the last person left gets their chapter 2.
Exactly.
Like, hierarchy of needs, like, weird way.
I mean, either way, though, what Garth was saying is that either we get to see everyone, or I think one person still gets excluded
No.
if we get the reward,
Oh, if you get the reward, then yeah.
Yeah.
the bonus.
If we don't go
You
for
can
the
call it
reward, then we have just enough. I think +1, so we'd have the ability to see like 1 of the NPCs. So do we want a cool mechanical bonus, or do we want to traumatize everyone?
I mean, yeah, that perhaps that's something your characters realize. Like, it does seem like the point of all this dreaming is to throw some salt into some reopened old wounds. Thanks, Irina.
I think with that realization, and because I also do want to see what you have planned for Dahlia, Dahlia would be interested in it, hoping that maybe she'd get some truth as to what is going on in her own missions and shit.
So, we'll come back to the prioritizing thing. Right now, I do want to see Dahlia's chapter 2.
I'm down to fuck with that.
I can agree with that.
Let's do it.
Koff is like, yes, it's not me, so I agree with it.
Thank
It
God.
is.
Don't worry, we'll save you for chapter 3, the most traumatizing of them.
Most likely.
The most telling, because it's the most recent.
Depending on what happens, I might have to pop out once or twice. I have 2 dogs that I'm looking after now, and one of them is a puppy. Currently, I have him
must
contained in my
depart.
arms, but
Wait, you have a
In
dog?
10 minutes.
I have 2.
Oh. Are you just housing, or
You
did
gotta
you
go, Fred?
get dogs?
In 10 minutes, yeah. I gotta.
That's,
Oh, in
off
10
a bit.
minutes.
yeah, I think we're probably wrapping up here.
No.
No, I'm insane.
I thought we were going to normal end, which is what, 8 my time? The other
Couple
2 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about 2 hours.
But yeah, I'm babysitting for my aunt and uncle who I never see, so I've got 2 Yorkie crosses with me.
So,
Which is just to say I might have to take them out. That's all.
we'll use that time to get like a break in Drawblight.
Mhm.
But sounds like you guys want to go to Dahlia's neck of the woods, literally.
Take people right on the wild side.
Can we have a
Traumatize the
rest?
dog.
You guys can take a rest in here if you want. You'd have to
Can
consume
we?
more, because you had to consume more supply. But
I like what? Yes, I am completely spent.
Yeah, I have some things that I would like to get back.
We have to eat some dream supplies.
Oh, I forgot to roll. I forgot to redo Roma's thing, so she has 9. Hold on. We had a short rest previously. Let me just roll some health for her.
I mean, if it's feasible for us all to do a long rest, can we just do that?
yeah, if you guys want to try.
I mean,
I
at
mean-
least short rest. Dahlia would focus on making sure all the concoctions are topped up and...
Your guys' call.
I'd be interested in seeing what happens if we try.
A long rest.
Yeah, let's try it.
For the record, I vote against it.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 3 to 1.
So you guys can take in a long rest. Mark down 2 supply.
Will do.
Oh, is there anything for me to forage around here?
If you imagine it really hard, there can be no. So you guys get a long rest in. You guys are free to mark off the bonuses of that. You guys now only have 1 chapter 2 you can embark on.
Ah, fuck.
You guys are, yeah,
Okay. Alright.
time for time.
We played
Sure.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So no dog trauma time.
So, as the sole person that voted against it,
I knew. I was like, he's definitely gonna say. Duly so. Hey, Fias gets
Well,
his
damn.
exhaustion gun. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's mark down a degree of exhaustion as you get a long rest in. I don't know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
that's nice.
Actually, you know what?
That's
That's
very nice.
almost worth it. Let's say that's pretty.
Mina doesn't have disadvantage on saves and attacks. Let's go.
Woo.
So who we traumatizing then?
I put myself forward.
If you do want to go
unless
for the
Scarlet-
bonus, no, because I have to hop off. So going doing mine
Oh,
now would be kind of
duh.
Detrimental.
uh,
We just Jaeger by like a fucking Muppet carried
Paradox will have
own
development.
trauma
Actually, if you
section.
guys do
Would
that
be
and I get to
brilliant.
watch the VOD, that would be
Fucking hilarious.
I don't even